Greetings, Entities and Guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where we need to go dwell back at the BEAST-YEAST because we were recently being guided by Charcoal Cookie because he wanted to go ahead and help us through here, but he didn't want us to go too far or something, or else he would have to stop us himself. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're going to try and slip past him, because why the pleb not? But while doing this, we will be trying to fill up White Lily Cookie's journal, because we only have 14, 15, and 16 left, which is the level after we have to fight, Charcoal, because come on, that's straight up just Charcoal. There's no way that's like some sort of a clone, and then we can open up some sort of a tomb. There's no way this place is like only 15 levels long. There's definitely more that needs to be uncovered, which I think a majority happens with like every single like BC level, where it's like, oh, here's like the first half. Psych, you thought that was the whole world? Bam, it's just, it expands. Anyways, I will be trying to read comments from the video over here, which is Do.io blessed in combat, which is an overview video. And if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read down the videos, and feel free to do so, because, it could be a random question, a random comment, or random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to comedian, that's what matters the most. There's actually not many comments on the video, so I'll just get one of the longer ones out the way. From Truthless Recluse saying, question of the day, Do.io is an interesting character to say the least. It is sad that they died so fast, because like we only got to know them so suddenly, and they became a snack. I like their voice though. It's pretty cool, and their design was actually a really good design. Yeah, imagine just introducing a character and went up, they just go like, oh yeah, they're dead. They did more with Sherbet Cookie. I'm just gonna point that out like as a fact right now. They did more with Sherbet. Because yeah, the first update they got introduced, they died. But then guess what? They came back as like an actual angel. Yeah, who's the angel that's laughing now? Because guess what? It's definitely not the one who got eaten. But what are you gonna do?
Unseen? I don't understand.
Lost in the legend of fallen heroes and restless spirits. Charcoal Cookie, can you bring us back to the place we met?
You don't want to go deeper?
No. No matter how much further into the depths we venture, we won't find what we're looking for.
I noticed this tomb is different from the rest.
He not worry too much. Yes, this tomb became the place of refuge for all those cookies who had no other place to go after the fall of Kalanamic.
Is it perhaps because it has the soul gem, like the soul stone jam, whatever the pleb it is, piece in the center?
I could sense the faint calling of this tomb as I was wandering the land of silence. In the domain of the fallen fount of knowledge, Shadow Milk Cookie, there is a tower built long before his corruption. According to the fairy's records, Burning Spice Cookie's temple remained still, even after his sealing. It was preserved well by the clergy of the Spice Tribes, driven by the fear of the Great Destroyer, rooted deep within their souls. I think it's safe to assume the lands of the other beasts remain largely unchanged. The surface of the Land of Silence is barren and empty, except for the entrance to these catacombs.
Oh, that's what you meant by unseen.
Yes. The traces Silent Salt Cookie left. They linger here, in the tomb of the slain Kalanamic knights, where many once sought refuge from his wrath. There's something that's been bothering me about this mystery. What if this place was meant to be more than just a tomb? What if these sprawling catacombs are part of Silent Salt Cookie's domain? Built atop a place that once served a different purpose.
What are you saying?
Embrace the downtrodden. Remember the tormented. Here lies buried the curse of the ones sworn by solidarity. Though it might seem like an epitaph reciting the creed of the old Kalanamic knights, it could also point to the answer hidden within the tomb of the downtrodden and tormented.
Be quiet, She-Lot. White Lily Cookie, I sincerely hope ye ain't planning what I think ye are.
You too conveniently appeared right in this very place, and I can sense it. You want us to leave.
Stop ye. I won't let anyone disturb the slumbers of the crumbled.
You prove me right. If it were an ordinary tomb, you wouldn't be standing in my way.
Yeah, I knew the moment that Charcoal literally it popped to him saying ... I was like, yeah, he's about to be like, oh no, they're smart. Oh, they have IQ. Oh, I can't let this happen. I can't let them pass. That's what's gonna be happening in just a mere moment. So, great. That's what's gonna lead to the next level. But I'm pretty sure in the journal, it's gonna explain to White Lily going like, oh, well, we're gonna go ahead and just... We gotta go ahead and try and get through this tomb, but Charcoal Cookie seems to be blocking the way, so, is this true? Because we're about to beat a boss right here, I'm assuming. Or is the boss on 1116? I mean, it's right in front of it, but... You can't put, like, a journal piece and a boss thing right on top of each other, right? I don't know, 1114. Hey, sure, just throw that in there, why don't you? Pastry Cookie's words made me realize what puzzled me so. There wasn't a trace of Silent Soul Cookie on the surface of the Land of Silence. Yet in this place, where his victims lie buried, his presence lingers in every stone. What if long ago, these catacombs were associated with Silent Soul Cookie in some other way? His throne is on top of dead bodies, I should have known. And of course the picture is the tomb itself. Great. Is this where everything... Yeah, look at that. The Tomb Keeper. And yep, the boss is Charcoal Cookie, who has Ashes to Ashes, Spirit Caller, Tomb Keeper's Right, Scattering Embers, and Spirit Absorption. They just use the Spirit Absorption to go like, alright, I need the Power Vault. By the way, Lone Salt Spirit, that's terrifying. But all the Salt enemies are terrifying, let's be honest. Before I enter, a few small comments that I do happen to see. One comes from Yoichi, saying third. Well, great job, you're third on the video. Alice does many things, says, question of the day, I do love their design, which, I can admit, Doyo has a really good design. I just wish they utilized it more. And Sybil Hexagon just says hi, which, hello to you. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my right-time pleb. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and beat up this guy with a hat, because I think the hat is cool. Where the pleb do I get a hat like that? I want it. It looks awesome.
What on earth, Bread, are you saying?
What ye heard. White Lily Cookie's about to ravage a grave out of mere curiosity. He promised to respect the crumbled. I ain't got nothing to say. Only now, it seems like you've changed your mind. And that, young'un, leaves me no other choice.
You said it is your duty to care for the crumbled. But you must understand that I too have something I cannot easily give up.
I too eagerly, skipped the chat there. I'm sorry.
Please. I do not wish to fight you. Would you mind stepping aside?
Is that right? White Lily Cookie, you're not planning on breaking this tomb, are you? No. Charcoal Cookie, you misunderstood.
He is right.
What?
I believe this grave holds a piece of the puzzle I seek.
He ain't given up, are ye? This is your final warning. Leave it be.
What was that? It felt as if my dough was swallowed by an ice-cold torrent.
An unseen presence, rising in the shadows. The ones who kept whispering to Charcoal Cookie. Perhaps the ones who grant him his power.
Yes, indeed, this is no ordinary grave. Countless spirits are sealed beneath this tomb. Should it crumble, the living shall be silenced once more. Therefore, ye, who dares bring forth a new calamity, heed my word. We shall not allow ye to take another step forward.
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but there's no other way, because you know what? This is called story progression, so, you know the best way to defeat yourself? It's probably with using yourself. So, oh, wings. Well, that's good enough for me. Alright, you're about to pop up, so let's just use you.
Rest in peace.
She defeated Charcoal Cookie and the spirits.
White Lily Cookie, the tomb must remain untouched. For when it crumbles, countless tormented souls will break free.
What you say will not happen.
Are you truly going to do it? Stop! Listen!
I love how just our cookies right there were just slowly walking forward, just yeah.
Rest in peace.
Man, that's a dark thing to say. No offense, Char. I know it was against your boss, but that's kind of a dark thing to say say after the whole entire tomb falls. What is that? Hold on, let's take a scroll. We need to get to 1120, but what the pleb is that? Okay, so that's another bit of memory right there. 1116, right in the center of it. But what is this leading down to? It leads to a long hallway. And right in the center is the truth behind despair, which... that's not silent salt. I mean, it bears a blade, but that wouldn't be silent salt kicking. Probably like some old, like, Goliath of a guardian, but this whole place is like... so ethereal of sorts. It's like so pristine. It's kind of like a time capsule. Like all this other place, like the whole tomb is just dark and dreary and just gray. But then slowly but surely it fades in this more blue, like lively, like light gray sort of place where it could be like some sort of a throne room, but like, my gosh, it seems like it's been preserved from time. Weird. And also we do get a piece of the journal right here. We came back to the tomb where we first met Charcoal Cookie. That epitaph. What if it points the way to a secret that lies even deeper? Then everything makes sense. There are no wraiths sealed behind the stone, but something greater. I must uncover the truth. And there's only one more truth to be held, and it's the breaking into the tomb, and I'm assuming, I guarantee you this last part right here, it's gonna have, like, Silent Salt Cookie's big face, just like, well, not face, but, like, you know, masked face all over it, and it's not gonna go well for any of us. But this is our crime for opening up a tomb, so I guess that makes sense. Anywho, there are a few more comments that I can read, and I'll just get all of them out the way, I guess. Well, at least we'll get rid of a longer one, because there's one from Sagatakitogi, or Sagatagantoki? I don't know, but he just says, isn't it strange that everyone's forgotten about the terrible fate of Doael Cookie? Does that mean he really died? That's it? And that the Avatar Destiny's out there scheming for herself, eating more cookies, and we're left in the graveyard with Silent Salt? They could have at least shown some connection between the two events. I thought we were, because, like, you know, I thought it would have been taking place in, like, some sort of the same graveyard or something, because I thought this was the same, like, place that we saw in both the teaser for the Silent Salt Cookie update and also the update for, you know, Doael and all the other cookies. I don't know, I just find that interesting, but whatever. We have a tomb to go ahead and reap into, and that's just floating helmet. It's an armor-seeking spirit helmet. A helmet-seeking armor spirit. When they merge, you don't want to see them fight. Because then they've achieved mastery. That's the one thing you don't want them to achieve between each other. They've mastered combat.
A passage.
How could this be? For generations, our duty, the spirits whispered about a terror sealed within this tomb.
White Lily Cookie, how did you know about this passage?
With time, the spoken word tends to become twisted and muddied. What you know is truth may be a mere legend crafted by someone to keep other cookies away.
And still, all you had was a guess. What if the legend was true? We could have unleashed a terrible calamity.
A guess that could have cost us all dearly. Me and my ally shall stand against you once more.
Forgive me. I've never been good at explaining. You said that all these spirits were once victims of Silent Salt Cookie's cruelty. And yet, you, Charcoal Cookie, and your ancestors had the power to banish these wraiths. If so, why bother to seal them away separately? If there truly once lived a cookie who did seal away the vengeful souls, their story was lost to time. On the other hand, one message shone through the remnants of this half-forgotten truth. Stay away from this tomb. Below lies not a calamity, but a secret that does not want to be unraveled. And once, I already opened a door that should have remained shut. And behind were not only burnt sugar, spoiled milk, and rotten jellies, but the spirits of the crumbled.
Spirits of the crumbled?
Indeed. Sealing away a spirit requires not only great knowledge, but layers upon layers of powerful spells. The portal I opened had traces of such advanced magic, but all I could sense here was someone's gentle touch.
Why didn't you tell us from the very beginning?
Because I know some things are beyond forgiveness. Thank you for your kindness, Charcoal Cookie and Pastry Cookie.
Do you mean to say you will go down alone? No, I won't let you. I haven't found that which I came here for. Therefore, my pilgrimage goes on, and so does my judgment.
The spirits and I are of the same opinion. I must know how my ancestors suffered. Old legends won't fool me again.
But
White Lily Cookie, don't pay it too much thought.
very well. Let's go together. Down below, we shall find the answers we seek.
Now that I think about it, with Gingerbread popping up right then and there, doesn't anyone remember, like, at the end of, like, episode 4, Beasties, apparently Gingerbread was having some sort of a nightmare? Will this, like, have any sort of, like, relation to it? Like, maybe, like, the nightmare can relate to, like, you know, the end of this, go, like, guys, I don't know about you, but after I woke up from, like, some real killer nap, I have this bad intuition that's going on.
I see
And,
everyone is safe.
It's not gonna be good. So, let's gather all up, because I think the end times are coming very, very soon. Whew. Anyway, this might lead up to, like, 2 more videos if I were to go, like, 2 more levels. Because it's just, like, imagine if I end at, like, 18, then 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, then 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh boy, okay. Well, we do get another piece of White Lily's journal, 1116. I shattered the entrance to the tomb, and it unraveled a passage deeper into the catacombs. I knew it. From the very beginning, I couldn't sense the touch of magic required to bind the spirits. All I could observe was someone's gentle touch. What awaits me at the bottom of these steps? Okay, the last thing is just what truth will White Lily uncover? I didn't even get a chance to read that. That lasted for like 1 second. What truth will White Lily uncover? I don't know, but I think there's going to be even more later on down the line. Probably in like the next BEAST-YEAST updates. But still, like I mentioned, it's probably not going to go well. But we'll just read the last few comments that are small here. Like Marshadow Activity says, I'm gonna eat the Avatar of Destiny. I don't think you can. It might be pretty big. Also, Tropical just says hi, which hello to you. And was there one more? Yeah, there's one from Deceitful Milk saying, here before day 1 mark is crazy for me. Okay.
This place is not like the catacombs above. It seems almost as if someone once lived here.
This place is oddly quiet.
Charcoal Cookie, there's something I'd like to ask you.
If it's about the catacombs, there ain't much I can tell ye anymore.
To be precise, it's about one's state of mind. Your unwavering faith lies shattered before you. Yet, does it not pain you at all?
That's a...
Cookies.
You've returned. Was it a dead end?
No. I found a long hallway. There were identical rooms on each side, and all the belongings were arranged in a strict order. A living space many cookies once shared.
And we faced a dead end, with rows of armaments and tall salt mill pillars. No doubt, this is the Kalanamic stronghold.
Stronghold. I wonder why they chose to build it in these depths.
The Knights of the Kalanamic Order always stood in solidarity with the weak and the downtrodden, but that turned many against them.
And yet, the knights met their end at the hands of their commander. Such cruel irony.
Pastry Cookie, I found something else. Look!
A holy fork. In the knight's stronghold?
Silent Salt Cookie himself was bestowed with godlike power by our creators. Perhaps those who followed him placed faith in their divinity as well.
Bestowed with power by the godly creators? But the gods you and I saw, they granted no powers.
It's possible that the Saint Pastry Order might have branched off the Knights of Kalanamic long ago. Pastry Cookie?
I was lost in thought. Do forgive me.
Don't worry. It often happens to me as well. If it weren't for my kind friend, I wouldn't have known how untactful it might seem. And it looks like we're approaching the end of the hallway.
This place is...
You were right. Indeed, this is the stronghold of Kalanamic.
now that I think about it, the crazy thing is, on a technicality, you know, Silent Salt is a cookie who was bestowed with the powers of the god, because they were the original, like, cookies. All the beasts were the original holders of the soul gems, but then they all went rogue, and they were just like, nah, we gotta trap you, and we got some new ancient ones to take the throne for that.
There's music notation etched below.
That's the script of the fairies. O emissary, sing of divinity, across this barren land, unite the sick, the poor, the tormented, under your banner. Protect them with your blade in hand. O salt of solidarity, we heed your command.
Huh. This cookie ain't like the devil we know.
One cookie's hero can be another cookie's villain.
The beasts weren't born with malice in their hearts. How curious. Why did they choose to record this tale in style of a song from the fairy kingdom?
Fairy kingdom, eh? The land shrouded by the veil of fog, where no outsider is allowed entry.
White Lily Cookie, your staff, it's glowing.
My soul gem? Oh my, it's the Guardian's power. Is illuminating the past. Here? Of all places? Have I kept my friends safe?
I'm sorry, I didn't even, like, mute. I'm sorry, I was, like, too freaked out after that cutscene, because, like, I was fangirling. This is, like, the second time it happened, because, like, I not ranted, but, like, I was fangirling over, because, like, this is gonna get a lot more bigger than I would have once assumed, because, well, that means we're gonna get a lot more, like, hefty lore. Like, especially not even just, like, hefty lore. Past lore. This is, like, gonna be, like, the 4th or 5th time we're gonna have some sort of, like, past callback. Like, you know, had in reference to, like, you know, Pager Cookie and the Seltzer Menthol situation, White Lily Pure Vanilla, you know, Silent Salt and Elder Fairy. I think there's definitely more, but, like, it just keeps going and going and going. And that doesn't even include, like, a beginning of the story where it just gave us, like, all references to, like, what happened, like, at the end of each Beastie storyline before what's going on now. But it's so much to let's take in consideration, but we're gonna have to save this for another video, because if we're getting more past callbacks, then this is definitely not the end just yet. I think it's only just beginning. Technically it is, because we're only like 1/4 through the Beast story. I know, you know, 1/4, like, you're already halfway through the world. Yeah, but there's going to be BC's episode 12 anyway. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you can see all my social media, including my new merchandise store called the Pleb Market, and also plumbing YouTube memberships, where you can just spend $1 a month for new exclusive content. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.